months ago, Nintendo announced that they are going to be doing a ballot for fighters they want for anybody wants fan submitted they want for the Smash games or Smash 4 and 3DS with Wii U. And people instantly started making, oh, here's the fighters they think are going to make it. They're unlikely to make it, and the ones they want. Videos like I'm doing now. But the thing is, that was too early. I waited because I needed to make sure what I thought was possible, what I thought Nintendo was likely to do. And apparently, Nintendo's available for a lot of things because they brought Ryu, however you want to pronounce it, and they made him possible in Smash. This is new. That's another Capcom character with Mega Man in Smash. And a lot of people were saying, oh, they're probably only going to have like one third-party character from each company or whatever, if possible. And they were counting. A lot of people were counting out any Capcom, any Namco because of Pac-Man, and I don't know. They were saying, yeah, but it's obvious that it's fine with Nintendo because now they have two Capcom characters in their Smash game, and they've even brought back two clone characters, Roy and Lucas. Although Lucas, I'm pretty sure, was announced at the same time as the ballots, but they brought back Roy, and he's more powerful now, and they're probably going to nerf him, but they brought him back. So I think now, for me, this is a more time to talk about my top 5 likely, unlikely, and never going to happen characters. And it actually isn't really a top 5, no specific order. I have 5 very specific ones, but I'll throw 5 more, or a few more in probably with them. And for my likely, first up is King K. Rool, because King K. Rool's theirs. I mean, that's no. We need another heavy character. We have Donkey Kong and Bowser and Ganondorf, which are all villains. No, Donkey Kong's not really a villain. He's actually a good guy, technically. But they're all heavy, and we need new heavy characters. So King K. Rool, we could use another villain, we could use another heavy person, so King K. Rool is a good option, and Nintendo could use him, and he hasn't been anything in a long time. I don't think he's been anything since Donkey Kong 64, actually. I think. Don't quote me on that. Another good option is Wonder Red from Wonderful 101. Because it's I think Nintendo has anything they want to do with it. I'm pretty sure Nintendo made that. I think that was a new IP by Nintendo. Don't quote me on that. But it's a good way to support that series. It's a good move on Nintendo's part. I've always wanted to try Wonderful 101, but I never really had a reason to. I played the demo once and it was pretty cool, but like, I don't know, it didn't really interest me. And I think that a character in Smash might do it. I don't know. That's probably bad, but I don't know. It seems like a good idea on their part, and I'm sure he has plenty of moves, a good move set just waiting for him. Another likely one is Professor Layton. Professor Layton series, I never really played it. I played a little bit of one of them, but Professor Layton is a good choice because he actually has, I'm pretty sure it's just like a mystery sleuth game, but he has training with fencing. So he definitely has some attack and a moveset ready for him. I mean, they might have to make up some stuff on the go, but I mean, he can fence, and I mean, that's a sword fighter right there for you. I know we have plenty of sword fighters probably already in Smash, but I mean, it's a good thing. It's a good thing there. Next one, this is probably the least likely of my likely list, Simon Belmont, and the reason I say that is because I don't know if Konami, which I'm pretty sure it's Konami, I always get my companies mixed up sometimes, Konami might not do that. They might not be okay with that. I'm sure Nintendo would be happy to have Simon Belmont from the Castlevania series, I forgot to mention that, in their game, but is it likely? I don't know. I think it's more likely than some of these others on this list that I'm about to read in a minute, but I don't know. I really want him in the game because we need a kind of whip person. I don't think we have any kind of whip person. I don't know. I think it'd be really cool to get Simon Belmont, and it would be a cool situation. I think it would be allowed. The last likely one, I think, is Sceptile from Pokemon Emerald, which really just Pokemon in general, but he debuted it in Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald. because we need a grass Pokemon. I don't want any more grass Pokemon to be on. I mean, I don't want any more Pokemon to be honest with you. But we kind of need a new grass Pokemon. We need a grass Pokemon because we have Water, which is Greninja. We have Fire Charizard. We have, which are the 2 starters of the 3, which is grass. On top of that, we have Jigglypuff, which is a normal type, I believe, and Pikachu, which is lightning. And I can't think if we have any more Pokemon, but I know, oh, obviously Mewtwo, Psychic. I don't think we have any more, but I could be wrong because my dumb brain won't think sometimes. But that's fine. We need a grass type, and Sceptile is like one of the coolest grass types there are. Now moving on to the unlikely. These are probably, I don't know. Some of these I really want, and I think they are likely, but I just had to make an unlikely list because there are some super unlikely ones in my next 5. But these 5 are Shovel Knight. I really want Shovel Knight. I think a lot of people really want Shovel Knight. Actually, I'm looking at a ballot on my computer right now, and I'll probably take a screen cap of it and put it up. Shovel Knight's actually on this one as of, I don't know when. It looks like as of April 7th. As of April 7th, Shovel Knight was 14% voted for, and that's the highest. 14% of the votes was for Shovel Knight. And a lot of people want him, but I don't know if it's going to be possible. I know that Nintendo supports indie games, and I don't know. I really want him, but the chances of it happening, I don't know. It feels kind of slim. The next one is Snake. The reason for Snake is, I don't know. Like, I liked Snake a lot from Brawl. Pretty much. I mean, I really liked his moveset. It was variety. They did have to take a couple things away from him to get him into Brawl, like take away some of his guns. But it was cool. You know, it was like that one character that definitely stood out. You know, he was the first actual like real human among all these pretty cartoony people, which there are some human Smash characters now, like Shulk is human. And I mean, there's human ones, but like he just seemed like the most real of them. And the thing is, he's another Konami one. So if I went Simon Belmont, will we also get Snake? That's another reason I feel like it's unlikely, because I feel like Simon Belmont is a little bit more likely than Snake. Could be wrong, but it just feels like that. The next unlikely is Ice Climbers, and the reason behind that is because Nintendo has said that Ice Climbers probably won't happen because they couldn't get them to work on the 3DS version, or something like that. But Nintendo has lied to us before, because I'm almost positive that they have said before that there will not be any DLC characters. And look at what we're talking about right now. We're talking about likely DLC characters because there has been 4. So it's possible. Ice Climbers is possible. They could probably do it somehow. Nintendo always never ceases to amaze me, but they've said so I'm going to listen. I just think they're unlikely. Next one is Banjo Kazooie. This is my most wanted Smash character. My favorite game of all time games are Banjo Kazooie and Twilight Princess, and those 3 games are my favorite games of all time. So obviously I want Banjo Kazooie. I love Rare. I would ask for Conqueror, but that's not going to happen. So Banjo Kazooie is the best vote for me. But the thing is, although Phil Spencer of Microsoft is very behind it, it seems like he really wants Banjo and Smash and Kazooie. I don't think Nintendo are gonna kind of support a Microsoft character, even though if Banjo was pretty much one of their old characters, and it feels like a mascot of the 64, kind of like Mega Man's a mascot of the Nintendo entertainment system. So, is it likely? I don't know if they're going to be supportive of Microsoft there. So, last but not least, on unlikely, is Geno. And man, would I love to see Geno in beautiful HD graphics, because I love Super Mario RPG. Never beat it, to be honest with you, but I love the idea, and I've played through at least a good half of it. But is it likely? Not at all. First of all, that's Square Enix's property. Geno is an original Square Enix character, and pretty much everyone in Super Mario RPG is an original Square Enix character. So the chances of that happening, slim. Possible, like always, it's possible, but I think there was some kind of thing about it. I don't remember. I think I remember reading somewhere it's just not possible at all. But Geno is pretty high on the ranks, I think. Speaking of which, on ranks, Snake is 9, almost 10% chance. King K. Rool is a 10.5 chance. Ice Climbers is a 7.8% chance. And when I say chance, I mean this is what people have voted, not anything else. All right, and here comes the stupid. Just the stupid. Here's the rant part of the never happening. The 5 that are just not, they're just not happening. First of all, Shrek. I know. I know it's a meme. And I love the meme. I love the Shrek meme. Yes, Shrek is love, Shrek is life. Actually, I have it drawn on my backpack because my friend drew it there. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. I'm not going to lie. But there's a line, like, let me see. Like, putting it in once in the ballad is funny and all. Like, it's really funny. Just, like, dropping it in every now and again. It's pretty funny. Just being like, huh, it's funny to, just imagine if this guy was in Smash and to joke with him. But doing it to the point where he's actually one of the highest voted characters is just wrong. It's hilarious, I won't lie, but it's stupid that people would actually do this. It's obviously just something that Nintendo will look and bypass and not even pay attention to, but it's dumb. It's got to be one of the dumbest things ever. Number 2, Goku. What are you thinking? What is anybody thinking? First of all, Goku wanting to be in Smash has been around since Melee, so it's not new news. Everyone's like, oh, they should put Goku in Smash, but Goku's an anime character, first of all, a video game, second of all. The anime kind of came before the video games, and he's not owned by anybody that Nintendo's ever dealt with, as far as I'm aware. So, I mean, obviously it'd be cool, but he has his own brand of fighting games that have nothing to do with Nintendo. They've never associated with Nintendo. I don't think there's ever been a Dragon Ball Z crossover. Yes, I love Dragon Ball Z, but Nintendo and Dragon Ball Z don't really mix up, except for I think I watched the Flash animation show a long time ago called Super Mario Brothers Z or something, and it was really cool, but the characters combined doesn't work. Never happening, probably Sora from Kingdom Hearts, because obviously it's another Square Enix character. I just don't see it happening. Would it be awesome? Yes, I've actually have a modded version of Brawl with Sora in it, and playing as him is awesome. It feels really smooth. I think he's just the reskin of Link on there, what I have to play as him, but yeah, it's just not happening. There's no way. And on top of that, his Final Smash would probably consist of some Disney characters, which I don't exactly see happening in a Smash game. So there's that. And this next one actually makes me sad. One that's never going to happen is Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot's basically dead. I don't see Crash being revived or Spyro anytime soon. Spyro was obviously in a Skylanders game or something at one point, but that wasn't Spyro. That's not the Spyro we know and love. So I'm pretty sure those two franchises are long gone. I don't see them having any future. And Crash and Smash, it's not happening. And there's a 99% chance that's not happening. There's a chance, but it's not ever. It's no. And the last one, it's never going to happen, and the only reason is because it's already kind of happened, is the Inklings from Splatoon. Now, I can't say they're not going to happen, because here's the thing. The reason I say they're not going to happen is because they have Mii costumes in the game. So, you can kind of make them your own character, which I do own those costumes, and they do feel very nice, and they do feel like you're playing a Splatoon character at times. If you make a right Mii face, which I've made a perfect Mii face. I've even made a better Mii face than they have on the, like when you buy the costumes on the eShop. They have terrible Miis on there. I have a lot better one than that looking, but, there's a reason why it's probably not going to be, but that doesn't mark it out, because they've also made Mii costumes for, Link and Meta Knight and some other characters. And, well, if they've made those and they're already characters, then I can't mark out that they're probably never going to happen. But chances are they're probably not going to happen. So, yeah, and also I don't see the point of making a Link Mii outfit when you could just play as Link. If you want to play as Link, then play as Link. Don't dress up as him. So, yeah, you're kind of just swinging at nothing there. So yeah, those are my characters. I plan to do a lot more videos like this because I'm tired of just kind of doing gameplay videos. I really kind of do want to do like conversations and debates and see what you guys think and see what not and what here and what not. So if you enjoyed this video, go check out more conversation videos I'll probably have up soon. Go watch out some of my gameplays and tell me what you think. Tell me what characters you want. I really want Banjo. I wouldn't mind seeing Professor Layton, King K. Krule, Sceptile, Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight's also one of those, oh man, I really want, but likeliness, I don't know. So, give me some feedback and tell me what you think. And as always, peace.